Hello everyone, how are you doing all? I hope everyone is doing good and great. My name is Mahesh, your physics teacher, and you're watching me on SMR Online Physics. If you're following my channel, if you're watching through this lecture series, this is the fourth lecture on vectors. In the last class, I discussed about addition of vectors. Today I'm going to teach you how to subtract vectors, and we are going to do some wonderful examples of vectors, on how to add and subtract vectors. If you haven't watched my previous videos, please do watch it. And if you like it, please do hit the like button, share and subscribe to my channel, SMR Online Physics. Here we go. To understand the idea of subtraction of vectors, first of all, you should also know how to add vectors. And once you know how to add vectors, you should know what do you mean by negative of a vector. So let me illustrate that, okay? So let's get started. What do you mean by negative of a vector? So generally, this is the first class, as I told you. Make sure that you have watched the previous, you have some idea on vectors and can definitely help you out. So suppose this is the vector we are talking about. Some kind of a vector quantity represented by this direction. Let us say this is vector A. So when I say the negative of a vector, it actually means a vector of equal magnitude but opposite in direction. That's it. This is called negative of the vector A. Please take care, okay? Same magnitude but the directions are opposite. Then I can call it as vector A and vector minus A are negative of each other. So when we talk about subtraction of vectors, my dear, it's all about adding the vector to its negative. Okay? So what exactly I mean say, if I want to say vector A, subtraction vector B. If I want to do this, what it means is that you simply add to the negative of vector B. That's it. So let me illustrate how it looks like in terms of a diagram. Suppose this is our vector A and this is our vector B. If this is the situation of the two vectors inclined and connected by their initial points at a certain angle of theta, this is the angle between the two vectors. So if I say that find the addition of these vectors, vector A plus vector B करके दिखाएं, you know the result, right? We discussed about it. But if I say vector A minus vector B, all you have to do is draw this vector B exactly same length but opposite in direction. I hope it looks like exactly same length. Yeah, great. So this is our vector minus B. You got the idea, no? So I am saying vector A minus vector B means add vector A with the minus of vector B. So when you are adding these two vectors, now you see that the angle between these two vectors is no more theta. It has come down to 180 degrees minus theta. Correct? So what will be the resultant of these two vectors? Draw these two vectors here. Simply आराम से बना लो यहाँ पे. This is your vector A. As you remember, vectors can be displaced without changing their magnitude and the direction. And similarly, draw this vector minus B from here to here, maintaining the same direction and same magnitude. Diagrams are important, my dear. So take care while drawing and visualizing the situation. This is our minus vector B. So where is the resultant? We have created a parallelogram. You already know from our previous classes. So the resultant will be represented by the diagonal of the parallelogram. That's it. This is our resultant. This is our resultant vector R, which is equal to vector A minus vector B. That's it. So this resultant can be expressed with respect to the angles which it makes it positive vector A, that is called alpha. You can find that alpha, or if you wish, you can also find the resultant angle with respect to minus vector B, that is called as beta. So once you know the result, for your clarification, I show you the result for modulus of vector A plus vector B from our previous class. याद आया सभी को? The result is A square plus B square plus 2AB cosine angle of theta. ये हमारी पुरानी क्लास की बात थी, एडिशन ऑफ वेक्टर्स. तो ये मैंने क्यों दिखाया, बिकॉज द रिजल्टेंट इज इक्वल टू मॉड्यूलस ऑफ वेक्टर a minus vector b is simply written as this, वेक्टर a square plus b square plus 2ab, इनका भी बीच का एंगल क्या रहा, 180 minus theta. So please add up and write here 180 minus theta. That's it. Cos 180 minus theta, what is the answer? You already know that. So your resultant for subtraction of vectors will be a square plus b square minus 2ab cosine of theta. That's it. Is that clear? This is the modulus of vector a minus vector b. Am I clear to all of you? Come on. So that is the resultant magnitude. See how close is the answer. There is a difference in minus. Plus and minus. Okay? So if you want to go for the angles also, you please check out the addition part. So here I can write the angle of alpha, that is tangent of alpha should be equal to, ध्यान से देखिए, टेक्निकली बहुत सिंपल है. You are finding this alpha angle which the resultant is making with your vector a. So this is the opposite side, right? So you should write b sine of 180 degrees minus theta by a plus b cosine of 180 degrees minus theta. So you should get here alpha is equal to tan inverse of b sine 180 minus theta. कितना होगा देख ले, it will be equal to b sine theta divided by a minus b cosine of theta. So my dear students, you should be extremely careful while doing the subtraction and the addition. Okay, as soon as possible you can put it in your heads. It is very easy. There is minus coming up. अगर ये plus होते, then you would have got a plus in the denominator. As simple as that, right? So if you are taking alpha, this is the condition. Or if you wanted to represent the resultant angle beta, which it makes with your negative of vector b, then you are also written as tangent of beta should be equal to, इसका opposite कौन है, a. तो कैसे लिखोगे, a sin 180 degrees minus theta divided by b plus a cosine of 180 degrees minus theta. So very soon we are going to do some example numericals. It will be really fun. a sin theta ऊपर नीचे आ जाएगा. सॉरी आई डिड नॉट राइट tan इनवर्स. ओके, दिख रहा है ना सभी को? कम ऑन ग्रेट. tan इनवर्स लिखना नहीं भूलोगे. tan इनवर्स ऑफ b minus a cosine of theta. So you are richer now, right? You know easily how to write beta, you know how to write alpha, whichever angle. थोड़ा डायग्राम को ध्यान से देखें. Pretty easy. So what we should exactly know is how to really crack a problem, right? That is what we are going to do. Please note it down, right? Geometrically talking, you could have represented vector A minus vector B as such. Okay? कैसे कर सकते थे? देखिए एक बार. This is very important notation. Just pay more attention here. This is your vector A. Okay, बहुत बढ़िया. This is your original vector B, positive side. This is the vector b. This is the angle between the two vectors. Now to represent geometrically a minus b, what happened? B actually comes down. So this was the diagonal of the parallelogram. We represented the resultant. So we could have also represented the resultant something like this. Please pay attention. This is equivalent to vector r is equal to vector a minus vector b. Simple. So similarly, you could have asked me vector r is equal to vector b minus vector a अगर तो क्या होगा? देखते हैं फटाक से डायग्राम पे. So अगर this is your vector a and this is your vector b, same initial conditions, vector b. So this is your angle of theta. Now I am asking you to do b minus a. b minus a मतलब ये a है, इसका उल्टा बनाओगे. You draw an opposite vector, anti, that is the negative vector. Resultant will be something here, the parallelogram. So now vector b minus a will be represented by this, the third side of this triangle. So this can be also equal to vector r is equal to vector b minus vector a. Is that clear? This notation is very useful in solving the problems. Okay, please take care. Come on. So now once you have understood the idea of addition and subtraction of vectors, let's solve some good problems. How to really do this calculations of vector addition and vector subtraction. Okay, जरूर तीनों videos को अच्छे से recap करके आ जाए and try it yourself. You can pause the video and try it by yourself if you understood the total idea. Two vectors having magnitudes of 6 units and 8 units respectively. So उसके नाम दिए हुए हैं. Let us write the solution. कैसे लिखोगे आराम से. Let the modulus of vector A be equal to 6 units and the modulus of vector B should be equal to 8 units. ठीक है ना? चलो. And that is given to you, and the angle of separation, the angle between the two vectors is mentioned as 120 degrees. So 120 degrees you can visualize in your heads, or you can even draw it and check it out. कैसे दिखेगा ये? अगर ये वेक्टर A है 6 यूनिट्स लंबा, suppose 6 सेंटीमीटर और 6 न्यूटन कुछ भी हो सकता था ये. And this is your vector B which is of 8 units, and the angle between them is 120 degrees. That's very important. So it's greater than 90. 90 plus 30 ना कुछ ऐसा दिखेगा. This is your vector B. So this is the angle what is given to you. So I am asking to find out. We are starting with this simple problem, right? So कैसे करेंगे इसको? So the formula for addition R is equal to modulus of vector A plus B. ये करना था हमको. अगर ये करना था तो क्या करोगे? आराम से देखिए. So R is equal to square root of फटाफट स्पीड अप करें. A square plus B square 2AB cosine of 120 degrees. मतलब थीटा में immediately डाल दिया. The resultant magnitude numbers डालेंगे. This is just to get habituated in the flow of calculations. Okay, very easy one. So you find 2 into 6 into 8 into cosine of 120. Even if I don't remember directly, we will use the trigonometrical techniques. 90 plus 30 कर सकते हैं आराम से. Cosine of 90 plus 30 कहाँ पे हो तो अभी? You are in the second quadrant. In the second quadrant, only sign is positive, right? Only sign is positive. So cosine will change into sine, and that will be the negative sign. So you end up getting this is 36, this is 64, plus 2 into 6 into 8 into minus half. Minus half कैसे लिखते हैं फटक से? sin 30 आ गई, minus sin 30, minus sin 30 is equal to minus half. ठीक है? चलो फटाफट इसको कट दिए. So you are getting R is equal to square root of 36 plus 64 plus 86 48 आ गया, तो जो कि माइनस है. ठीक है ना? This is minus 48. Be careful about that calculation. This is 36 plus 64 कितना आ रहा है? 100. 100 minus 48 कितना आ रहा है? 52. So the resultant magnitude will be equal to square root of 52 units. 7 squared is 49, 8 squared is 64, so it's slightly greater than 7 is the magnitude. ठीक है बहुत बढ़िया. What about the angle? What about the angle resultant? ये देखो कैसे आ रही है. This is how it looks like. So this is where the resultant will be. So the resultant is making some kind of angle of inclination alpha. Alpha निकालते हैं हम से. So tangent of alpha should be equal to formula क्या था? Formula लगा दे फटाक से. ये हमारा B है. So B sine of 120 degrees by A plus B sine of 120 degrees. Okay, this is all about angles. Be careful about that. So sine 90 plus theta. Again here in the second quadrant, second quadrant में sine positive रहेगी. So it won't change, right? Sine 90 plus theta कितना आ रहा जी? चलो B is कितना? 8. 8. Sine 90 plus theta is sine theta. Or is it cos theta? Cos theta ना, right? So it becomes cos 30 degrees divided by A. A कितना है? 6 है ये 8 है ये, cos 120 अभी भी किए थे, minus sin 30 आ रहा है ना. So you are getting minus half over here. So what I should get? Let us put in the numbers properly. 8 into cos 30 is root 3 by 2. This is 8 minus half. So that is 6. That is minus 4. So what I should get? Alpha. मैंने भूल ही गया कि tan inverse में लिखना था. Okay, tan inverse we should write it over here. Tan inverse लिखेंगे अच्छे से. Tan inverse of 4 root 3 divided by 2. So my answer should be tan inverse of 2 root over 3 आ रहा है. देखिए. Am I doing correct? Come on, check it out. Come on. So now once you are done with how to find out A plus B in terms of formula, let us try with A minus B. ठीक है ना? A minus B को चेक करते हैं. फार्मूला क्या था हमारा? आर यू लाइकिंग इट? मजा आ रहा है ना? चलो फटाफट स्पीड अप करें इसको। मॉड्यूलस ऑफ वेक्टर a माइनस b निकालने बोला गया है, सो फॉर्मूला इज रूट ओवर a स्क्वायर प्लस b स्क्वायर प्लस 2ab कोसाइन ऑफ 120 ना। यार फॉर्मूला में क्या आया था? माइनस 2ab cosine of theta. Theta is 120 degrees. If you want to visualize it in the situation, which you should actually do that. This is vector A, this is your vector B. Sorry, ये 120 कहाँ गया? 120 ऐसा कुछ आएगा. So this is your 120 degrees. So A minus B मतलब कुछ ऐसे आया, ठीक है? So you will get something like this. This is your resultant. Just visualize and feel good about it, right? चलो फटाफट नंबर्स जानते हैं, ये प्योरली मैथमेटिक्स प्रॉब्लम है। सो a कितना आ गया? 6 स्क्वायर, दिस इज 8 स्क्वायर माइनस 2 इंटू 6 इंटू 8 इंटू कोसाइन ऑफ 120 डिग्री, अभी भी कर चुके थे। सो एग्जैक्टली यू कैन स्पीड अप हियर, 36 प्लस 64 माइनस 2 इंटू 6 इंटू 8 इंटू माइनस हाफ आ रहा है, माइनस माइनस प्लस बन जाएंगे। सो वी विल गेट अ स्लाइटली डिफरेंट रिजल्ट। दिस इज रॉन्ग, दिस इज 100 प्लस 40, ठीक है ना? चलो, so the answer will be now root over 148 units. इसका स्क्वायर रूट निकाल के देख लीजिए, ठीक है? Is that clear to all of you? Great. So how to find the resultant angle? Again, this resultant is making some angle with your vectors. So that is your alpha, let us say. So how I find tan alpha? Tan alpha तो बहुत ही आराम से आ रही है. Tan alpha will be b sin of 120 degrees by a minus b cosine of 120 degrees. Please ध्यान दें उस पे. So alpha should be equal to tan inverse, numbers डाल दें. b कितना था? 8. So this is 8 into sin of 120. Sin of 120 मतलब कितना हो रहा है? Sin of 90 plus 30. Sin of 90 plus 30 कितना आएगा? देख लें एक बार. Sin of 90 plus 30 yes same thing ना. Second quadrant cosine is positive. This is 6 minus 8 into cosine of 120. Cosine of 120 कितना आ रहा है? Minus half. ठीक है, half to. So we should get alpha is equal to tan inverse of. This is cosine of 30 root 3 by 2. कर लिया वो भी सभी लोग. root 3 by 2 में पास करने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ. ध्यान से देखें कि हम कुछ गलती ना कर बैठे. 6 plus 4 10. So you should get an answer tan inverse of 4 root 3 by 10. You should ending up giving us the angle 2 2's 2 root 3's by 5. Please cross check my answer, sure. Okay, I'm very sure that is pretty correct. So the resultant magnitude is the square root of 148 units and the alpha is equal to tan inverse of 2 root 3 by 5 units. I hope you are enjoying the session and you are able to understand how to really apply the formulae. Okay, be strong with your maths, my dear. Come on. So now let's try this problem. Yeah, it's a very good question and it will really help you if you keep this result in your head. Okay, it may be really becoming a shortcut also. The question is asking for what angle between the vector a and vector b. ऐसा कुछ एंगल बनना चाहिए दोनों वेक्टर्स के बीच में जहां पे मॉड्यूलस ऑफ वेक्टर a plus b and modulus of vector a minus b, the magnitude will be exactly equal. What is that special angle? Okay, so you understand the question what is given. You don't get afraid by looking at this as symbolic notation. What is given is that वेक्टर a प्लस वेक्टर b का जो मॉड्यूलस है, इसका जो रिजल्ट आएगा, मैग्नीट्यूड आएगा, that should be exactly equal to modulus of vector a minus b. So what I should find out here is that, yeah, what is the result here? There will be some angle theta, right? तो इसको लिखते हैं फटाफट. a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. कर सकते हो तो कर लिए आराम से. And check your results please. And here यहाँ पे फॉर्मूला क्या था? a square plus b square minus 2ab cos theta. सही है ना? चलो ठीक है. सम कॉमन एंगल थीटा के दोनों का मैग्नीट्यूड एग्जैक्टली सेम आना चाहिए. सो डेफिनेटली वी आर यूजिंग बोथ ऑफ देम. So it comes over here. We are ending up getting 4ab cosine of theta to be equal to 0. It means that cosine of theta to be equal to 0 पता चल गया आंसर. इस बात को याद रखते हैं. Cos inverse of 0 is equal to 90 degrees और इसको लिख दे सकते हैं 5/2 रेडियंस. Means when the two vectors are at 90 degrees with each other, then you'll find modulus of vector a plus b and modulus of vector a minus b should be exactly the same. Okay, मजा आ गया? चलो, do not forget to like. मजा आ रहा है? Okay, come on. Okay, now let's try this problem number 3. All of you, come on. Question में क्या दिया? थोड़ा ध्यान से देखिए. Very good problem. The sum of the magnitudes of two forces acting at a point is 80 newtons. The simple magnitude. So let the two forces be forward. Let two forces be F1 and F2. इस magnitudes की बात कर रहे हैं, ठीक है? The sum of the magnitudes of the two forces बताया है. मतलब F1 plus अगर F2 कर लें simple, इसका आंसर आ जाना चाहिए 80. इसको लेते हैं equation number 1. चलो ठीक है. Magnitude of the resultant, vectorial resultant अगर करोगे इसका magnitude 12 न्यूटन आ रहा है. So it means F net, the resultant magnitude is 12. Okay, चलो ठीक है. Next, if the resultant, this F net, makes an angle of 90 degrees with the force of smaller magnitude, means out of this F1 and F2, one is of smaller magnitude, one is of larger magnitude. जिनको जोड़ने पे, when you add these two, the answer is 80. Okay, so how it should look like? Let us make a small diagram over here. ये F1 को छोटा लेते हैं. ये बताया गया the resultant is making an angle of 90 degrees. If I assume that F1 is the smaller of the two, then the resultant should be somewhere like this. This is your resultant F net, making an angle of 90 degrees with the smaller force. So if the resultant is here, where should be the second force? F2 कहाँ पे लगना चाहिए? Will it be lying here or will it be in the parallelogram case? 90 से ज़्यादा है ना? बहुत बढ़िया. So definitely इसका मतलब हो गया F2 has to be of larger magnitude and we do not exactly know how much is that. So if I say this is F2, so this is how your parallelogram should look like. ठीक है ना? That is good for visualization. We do not exactly know what is this angle. Definitely it's greater than theta. वो तो दिख रहा है from our visualization capability, right? So what are the magnitudes of the two forces? What are the magnitudes of the two forces? So what is the angle given? Theta is equal to 90 degrees with F1. Okay, with F1 it is making an angle of 90 degrees. तो क्या कर सकते हैं? एक बार ध्यान से देखें इस पर डायग्राम पर. अगर ये F2 है तो ये भी F2 है. चलो ठीक है. इसका वैल्यू हमें पता है. F net का वैल्यू पता है 12, but we don't know what is F1 and F2. So if you look into this particular situation, you have a right angle triangle out of whose one side, that is the perpendicular side का magnitude पता है, ठीक है? So let us try it out that way. So therefore लिख सकते हैं F what is that? Hypotenuse square ना? F2 square, hypotenuse square should be equal to F net square plus F1 square. तो लिख ही सकते हैं, ठीक है? So from here I can keep on adjusting it up and keep on doing the mathematical gimmicks. आराम से F net square should be equal to F2 square minus F1 square. ये भी बढ़िया है. So when you get a square minus b square, definitely you go back to your school base, isn't it? अब फटाक से लगा लोगे F2 plus F1 into F2 minus F1. Very well known formula to all the students. Now इसमें एक अच्छी बात क्या है कि you know this value. F2 plus F1 की वैल्यू तुम्हें एग्जैक्टली पता है. F net की वैल्यू भी पता है. Don't forget about that. So let us try putting on that. F net कितना है? 12. So I am putting this as 12 square. F2 plus F1, the total summation is 18 multiplied with F2 minus F1. अच्छा कर रहा हूँ ना? देख ले एक बार, ठीक है? So what I am getting here, this is 144 minus 144 by 18 should be equal to F2 minus F1. So how much is that? It is 2 9s and 272s, 9872. So बहुत बढ़िया. So we are getting F2 minus F1 is equals to 8. इस रिजल्ट को पकड़ लो. आ गया? So F2 minus F1 should be equal to 8. That is our solution part so far. So F1 plus F2 करेंगे 18 आ रहा है. F2 minus F1 करेंगे 8 आ रहा है. So यहाँ से निकाल सकते थे F1 is equal to 18 minus F2. तो इसमें बिठा के डाल दें. दिख रहा है सभी को? Can you see it or shall I put it on the other side? It is much more better I suppose. यहाँ पे लिख लेते आराम से. So if I am continuing from here and you observe this equation number 1, I can write F2 minus F1. F1 कितना है भाई? 18 minus F2. That is equal to 8. So I should find F2 minus 18 plus F2 should be equal to 8. So it means 2 F2 should be equal to 18 plus 8, that is equal to 26. So I should be able to find that is equal to 13. आ गया बढ़िया. So F2 का एक्चुअल वैल्यू मेरे हिसाब से 13 न्यूटन आ रही है. ठीक है, सभी को दिख रहा है कैलकुलेशन? बहुत खूब. So F2 is 13. Therefore F1 निकालना काफी आसान हो चुका है. F1 should be equal to F2 minus 8, that is 13 minus 8, that is 5. So we assumed actually initially also that F1 is the smaller of the two. So F1 is 5 newtons and F2 is equals to 13 newtons. मजा आया? Are you able to do it by yourself? Please practice it, okay? और करते हैं, चलो next problem के लिए ready हो जाए. So after doing 3 problems, I suppose most of you, those who are following very sincerely my class, you should be enjoying it, and I hope you are definitely understanding how to really solve these problems. Okay, there are unlimited problems to solve. More you practice, more you become perfect. As simple as that. इसमें कोई दूसरी रूल काम ही नहीं कर सकती. If you want to achieve excellence, if you want to achieve perfection, if you want to master the subject, the only secret is put your work in, put your efforts in. Good practice, lots of practice. Okay, in this short video I can't show you n number of examples. I'm trying to select some good questions so that it helps everyone right from the bottom to the top, that it should be useful to you. Okay, so in that series I'm continuing with this 4th example. It says that vector A is equal to vector B minus vector C. ठीक है ना? We are in the early stages of vectors, so nothing to do. This is only the 4th lecture in the series. Determine the angle between vector A and vector B. ये पूछी गई. ठीक है, एक बार विजुअलाइज करके डायग्रामेटिकली इसको क्या कर सकते हैं. वेक्टर ए इज इक्वल टू वेक्टर बी माइनस वेक्टर सी कहा गया. मतलब ऐसे एक बार विजुअलाइज करते हैं. मेरे दिमाग में कुछ ऐसा बन रहा है, देख लें. ये अगर वेक्टर सी होता एंड फॉर एग्जांपल एक एक्सटेंड कैसे लेते हैं, ये वेक्टर बी होता. चलो ठीक है, बट एंगल किसका बीच में पूछा है वो चेक कर लें. वेक्टर ए एंड वेक्टर बी का एंगल पूछा गया है. So vector b minus c बनेगा कैसे? इसको उल्टा दें यहाँ पे. So you should get this is your minus c, right? तो ये ठीक है. b minus c इनका रिजल्टेंट एक बार चेक करें. तो रिजल्टेंट will lie somewhere here. So ये जो रिजल्टेंट है ये आपका वेक्टर a हो जाएगा. ठीक है, that is what the question is telling us, that vector a is equal to vector b minus vector c. ठीक है, चलो. So if you observe this case, I want this angle. This is the angle what I exactly want. So if this is minus c, this is also minus c, this is also minus c, and then rather than writing over here not to create any confusion, this is your vector b. तो ये देख सकते हैं आराम से. So you can see that you can visualize the entire situation as a right angle triangle भी visualize करके. किसी ने बोला ही नहीं था कि you should be actually inclined, ऐसा जरूरी बिल्कुल नहीं था. So you could have also happily written from here that vector c can be also written as vector b minus vector a. ऐसे कर सकते थे. So if I take the modulus of both the vectors, observe this condition carefully. If I am doing this and squaring it up, if I am squaring it up both sides, so what I will get? C square should be equal to b square minus a square. b square minus a square आराम से बोल दिए, गड़बड़ हो गया. तो गड़बड़ तो होना ही था, बिकॉज मॉडुलस ऑफ b माइनस a का फॉर्मूला क्या था? b स्क्वायर प्लस a स्क्वायर माइनस 2ba इनका जो भी एंगल था थीटा. ठीक है ना? चलो, सो व्हाट वी नीड हियर? थीटा चाहिए था हमको. सो व्हाट आई शुड गेट? c स्क्वायर माइनस b स्क्वायर माइनस a स्क्वायर should be minus 2ab cosine of theta. So what you can write is that you just take a minus common to get rid of that, and we end up getting a square plus b square minus c square is 2ab cosine of theta. So we should get cosine of theta should be a square plus b square minus c square by 2ab. So it means that theta is equal to cos inverse of a square plus b square minus c square by 2ab. So if you knew the values of a, b, c, you could have easily put in them and you would have got the answer, right? वेरी गुड। हाँ, चलो इसके बाद और एक अच्छा सा एक प्रॉब्लम कर लेते हैं, फटाफट इसको नोट कर ले। ओके, कम ऑन। So here we go, the last question of this session, right? It's a very beautiful question. तुमको मज़ा भी आएगा. You will understand much more better how to deal with these formulas. We are right now doing only this basic concepts of addition and subtraction of vectors. आगे आगे बहुत कुछ आने वाला है. So please do subscribe my channel for more videos and do not forget to press that bell notification. All right? चलो ठीक है. चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. What does this question say? दो फोर्सेस हैं, फोर्सेस है वेक्टर क्वांटिटी. आगे बहुत सारे क्वेश्चन बनेंगे इस पे. इक्वल टू 2p एंड p, तो फोर्स का मैग्नीट्यूड दिया है 2p एंड p, दो फोर्सेस लगे हैं. एंड लेट अस विजुअलाइज इट. इट ऑलवेज हैव्स 2p मतलब इससे दुगना ज्यादा है, एंड दूसरे वाले को छोटा बनाते हैं सो दैट वी सी दैट इट्स p लाइन, राइट. 2p एंड p respectively act on a particle. So this is the particle. let us say दोनों एक साथ लग रहे हैं, ठीक है. Now the first is doubled. अगर ये लगा है, सिचुएशन ये है, then definitely from parallelogram we know it much better. The resultant will lie somewhere here. So the resultant does make an angle of alpha with your 2p. ठीक है. What is the question saying us? Here the first one is doubled up. The first force is doubled up, and the second one is increased by 12 newtons. Increase उसको 12 न्यूटन से बढ़ा दे फोर्स को. Then the direction of the resultant is unaltered. मतलब ये जो अल्फा है इसका वैल्यू सेम ही रहेगा कहाँ पे. It will remain the same. So find the value of p. Wonderful, right? So the original case is one, on unaltered case. हमारा tan alpha क्या बनता है फॉर्मूला? ये know it. It is p sin of theta. इसका बीच का जो भी एंगल है, ठीक है ना. ये अल्फा मत लगा दो वहाँ पे. p sin theta by 2p plus p cos theta. चलो बढ़िया. Then theta is the angle between these two force vectors. Case 2 क्या कहा गया, थोड़ा ध्यान दिया उस पे. First is double मतलब 2p becomes 2 into 2p, that is 4p. 4 गुना बढ़ा दिया इसको. And the second one is increased by 12 newtons, and p becomes p plus 12. So that is happening. It says that find the alpha. Okay, so alpha does not change कहा गया. So I should say tan alpha ही रहेगा. तो tan alpha में क्या लिखोगे बताओ. ऊपर क्या लिखे हम लोग, p plus 12 sin of theta. p plus 12 sin of theta, एंगल सेम ही रहा. ये मैग्नीट्यूड्स की बात चल रही है. So we should write here 4p plus p plus 12 cosine of theta. सही किया मैंने, प्लीज चेक कर ले या कोई गलती ना हो जाए. So resultant should be the same कहा गया. So I get this is my equation number 2. So now from equation 1 and 2 ना, from equation 1 and 2 equating both the sides करते हैं हम. ठीक है, चलो क्या करते हैं देखो. p sin theta है ये, and you have this p is common over there. You can see that. Let us directly write it after wasting any time. So we will be left with 2 plus cos theta inside, and here on the other side we find p plus 12. rather than multiplying it, let us keep it that way and write c bottom में कुछ कर सकते हैं क्या. 4p plus p cos theta plus 12 cos theta. It happens if I really open it up. So I am using the sin theta, both of the sides multiplication, and use this p. From here onwards, I think you can definitely choose how to really do that. So if I cross multiply, there is the only hope I have left of. So 4p plus p cos theta plus 12 cos theta should be equal to p plus 12 multiplied with 2 plus cos theta. ठीक है, दिख रहा है सभी को. ठीक है, बढ़िया. आगे और बहुत के आंसर्स आ गए हैं. You are really right on the track, man. Come on. So we will say 4p plus p cos theta plus 12 cos theta should be equal to right on the side 2p plus p cos theta plus 12 to 24. Am I going out of the screen, man? Okay, please sorry. तो यहाँ पे लिखते हैं 2p plus p cos theta plus 24 plus 12 cos theta. Okay, mathematically a bit lengthy enough, but the idea is very, very simple. You should get the idea clear. Come on. So what I find here, 4p minus 2p is 2p. Again the p cos theta is out. There is one more 24 there. There is 12 cos theta also. So what we are getting here, 12 getting a बहुत ही बढ़िया. So I am left with 2p is equal to 24 and p is equal to 12. So the magnitude of p should be equal to 12. मतलब originally this 2 into 12 24 newtons and then it's 12 newtons. आया समझ में? Please go through the solutions. Please go through this video properly. ठीक से पढ़े, अच्छे से रहिए. Stay happy, stay healthy, and see you next in my video. Okay? In my next video, I will going to discuss one more step further. I hope you enjoyed it. Okay? Please like, share, and subscribe my channel SMR Online Physics. Thank you. Bye bye. Come on.